Hey everybody, I'm back to commentate for one video right now. Um, if you hear background bullshit, that's why. So, I've had a roommate for a while. They moved me into a smaller room once my hyperbaric therapy was done, since I wasn't going out 5 days a week. So I'm in a smaller room with another person. I don't know if the microphone's picking up his TV or not, but between being in here next to the heater, the fan going, the TV, the wails of demented patients down the hallway, which does get picked up by the microphone. They're that fucking loud. The guys can hear it in Discord. Um, about the only reason I decided to pick up a quick commentary on this video is I did a lot of grinding uh, between this video and the last. So I wanted to do a sorcery build, like we've been trying, because I didn't know I was doing a faith build with my with the main character I started with, and so I wanted to try out sorcery. Well, as we've seen over the course of this LP, um, sorcery sucks. Um, yeah, that's one of the reasons I ran. I mean, I've been trying the different spells, but it's like the whole problem is it's like, alright, we have Glintstone Pebble, the very first fucking spell. The cost and damage and casting speed of that spell, when compared to more powerful spells like the Comet Shard and things like that, the amount of damage difference that we're getting, like, okay, you can throw out a pebble for 7 FP and do like 130 and 150 damage. And it ding, ding, ding. Well, then you get so much more intelligence, and you can use this, Comet Shard or whatever the fuck. Something that costs like 3 times as much, 3, 4 times as much, has a longer cast time, but only does like, you know, maybe 33% more damage, like, an extra 50 damage. And it's just, or they do even less damage. Like, those crystal shard blasts fucking suck. And so I was like, okay, well, and then we beat Renala. She's the sorcery boss, and both the items, it's like, oh, do you want to use the magic wand? Well, that's 60. You need 60 intelligence. It's like 60 fucking intelligence? I don't even know if it's like goob. And then the spell, you need, what is it? Yeah, Renala's full moon. You need, you know, 70 intelligence. 70 out of a 99 maximum for one stat for this spell. Now it goes boom, and it looks cool. And you're thinking, wait, how did you use that? Like I said, I've been grinding. I have been grinding. So it was like, well, where's a good grinding point? And that last video was to get, that whole blood quest with the invasions. You get a rune, you get that asshole to move to the Church of Blood. He gives you the invasion items. You invade 3 times. You don't have to be successful, as we saw. You just have to use 3 of them, and then he gives you the cloth, and then you can either do what I did and go up to the Church of Inhibition, and there's a dead maiden there. Or apparently, if you use an imbued key at the 4 belfries, which I forgot to get the fucking grace on, the second one down will take you back to the starting area. And you can kill that grafted scion, and the very first corpse you found when you started the game is also a maiden. And you can also soak the cloth on her. And then he gives you that Magoozy, little whatchamacallit, and it warps you to here. And what you have to do, the place where the asshole summons the big ass skeletons, just run. Just run through the blood swamp until you get here. And you need a bow, or a crossbow, but then you just went from here, you just go there, and you see, hey, look, you Mr. Birdie Man. Let's see if this works. I don't think that'll work, but no, it didn't work. But you take a bow, you shoot that bird, and he gets angry, and 9 times out of 10 he runs right off that cliff, and you get 11,000 souls. And then you just rest, rinse, repeat. If you do it efficiently enough, they say you can make about 5 million souls in 1 hour. So, yes, I leveled up a lot. Is it going to make the game easier? I didn't give myself that much. I only gave myself 3 more points of vigor. We are level 142, but I only got 25 vigor. Even with 40 vigor, the endgame bosses can one-shot you still. So, it's not like I'm invincible. I didn't do anything with my mind. I upped my endurance to 20, so I have 4 more points of endurance. I upped my strength to 20 just to get it even with dexterity, because fuck it. Intelligence is at 70. I jacked faith up to 25 because that one sword, the Sword of Night and Flame, is a split weapon. It's a fundamentalist weapon. I think that's what the faith split is called, fundamentalism. So it's like, okay, well, we got this, this sword, and it does, like, I have never seen a tri-split weapon before. But it's, yeah. And this shield has no skill on it, so I can just go like this. And normal attack is a little darkness Kamehameha, and heavy attack is that. And then I can use magma shot now, because that's a fundamentalist spell. And this Rancor Call, which is also a fundamentalist spell. But then we have the Litany of Proper Death from D, who's dead now. It looks like it's a wave attack. And then I got Arcane. I was gonna get it to 17 because I think that's the highest you need for the Dragon Breath spells. But Dragon Breath the breath attacks need Faith and Arcane, and they're incantations. And it's just kind of like, well, fuck it, I'm doing this now. And we have the Golden Order seal, which scales with intelligence and boosts fundamentalist incantation, so fuck it. And since I have 70 intelligence, I don't need this silly hat anymore. So we got carrying knight armor and scaled bullshit and yada yada yada. Unfortunately, it seems like since I think it because I beat Renala first and then went down and beat Godric. I think I wasn't able to summon barbarian Conan lady. I bought a bunch of stone keys, so let's open these up. This room has the crossbow I'm using in my my first character. It's a sniper crossbow. It's got about the range of a normal bow, but then the black key bolts are. I don't know what's in here though. But yeah, I think I fucked up because after you beat Godric, you're supposed to talk to her, and she's supposed to give you an arsenal charm, which is basically like Havel's ring. It increases your equip load. The Assassin's Prayer Book. Well, we can give that to Turtle Pope. But yeah, it's afternoon, so I can babble a little. I can babble for one video and not bug anybody too much.
Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think. You, please. It's pathetic,
Okay. So I don't think there's really a whole hell else of a lot left to do in here. Well, Renala's the only. Fingers can eat my ass. Okay, the Assassin's Prayer Book. Let's go give that to Turtle Pope. Because Turtle Pope is Turtle Pope. He's best dog. Because everybody else goes off, they either go on fucking journeys or they die or some other bullshit. This guy, on the other hand, wait. Turtle Pope? Oh. That spell kinda sucks. Okay, so Rancor Call sucks. That's a pretty pathetic amount of damage for. That's the thing. It's just like, okay, it has this long of a casting time. It costs this much. Yet it just does not perform. that was the other one I wanted to. I did not know there was a bell hunter here. Okay, that should make Turtle Pup go away. Oh god. Okay, so that's spelled just. Hey, what's this spell do? Oh. Actually, that's. I guess I'm gonna throw that on until we get the flame cleanse. Oh, hey, Turtle Pope. Well,
Greetings. Oh, what have very well. Let me see all things.
nightfall, and you gotta rest again, so turtle poop goes away. Really? Fucking command grab. Fucking command. He doesn't even have to get you with that, and it breaks your lock on? That move is such fucking bullshit. He doesn't even have to hit you with it. He just has to do it, and if you're within a radius, that is bullshit. Like a lot of enemies in this game, just fucking the quality of these games has definitely gone downhill over time. I mean, it's a great game, but the enemy design is what sucks ass. It's like ever since. It's like the first Dark Souls was fair and challenging. Everything since then. Ever since Artorias of the Abyss, it's like enemies have just been a little bit more spazzy, a little bit more spazzy, a little bit more spazzy. Ah, crap. Meat peddler ball bearing? Really? Oy.
I have some questions for you.
Busy recording.
What time do you want me to come back?
In half hour.
Perfect.
Okay. That's the other reason I record at nighttime. I can guarantee you that they're pointless fucking questions that don't really mean anything. bad enough my fucking... The power cord for my machine got severed because it got caught in the wheels of my tray table. And it cost me 7 and basically an entire grocery time, a grocery list of worth of money to get it replaced. And of course they're saying, oh well, we can't tell if it was one of our people or if it was one of the ambulance people, so we can't reimburse you for it. And it's like, oh well, that's just fucking great. I already lost a fucking controller in here because tell them don't put my lunch tray on the fucking one thing, put it on there sideways, and no, they just shove the fucker on there, just ram that bitch on there, all willy-nilly, and they fucking knocked my controller off, and it fucked up the D-pad. So I'm on the old controller that has a slightly goofy, the analog sticks going out of it. Okay, that's the Stormhill Upper Jail. Where is that? Ah, there it is. Can I get away with Turtle Shield? No, I can't get away with Turtle Shield. Unless... God, even with all these stats, I'm still only doing 300 damage to fucking first area basic bitch dudes with a +5 unique weapon. That's bad. Well, this is probably gonna suck. Oh, fuck you. Bitch. Give me your whatever you got. Yeah, aspects of the Crucible. I just don't think this whole intelligence thing is really gonna work out. Okay. Oh yeah, there was one... There was one spell she wanted to goof off with.
There you are. Shall we commence the...
Yeah, it was Glintstone Stars. You know, I'll just buy everything because I think she has a quest.
Our art draws upon the powers embedded in Glintstone. But what is the nature of such power? Glintstone is the amber of the cosmos. Golden amber contains the remnants of ancient life and houses its vitality, while Glintstone contains residual life and thus the vitality of the stars. It should not be forgotten that Glintstone sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein, a fact lost on most sorcerers these days. Your appetite for learning is impressive. You make me proud to have grown little legs so readily. You must have a fabulous teacher.
Yeah, it's called shooting a bird and watching it jump off a cliff.
You wish to continue the lesson? Very well.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Thought she was gonna have me. Okay, that's the Forlorn How. That was the one that had the dodgy fat man. We got Oleg, but we already have Headless Knight Dushenwaffer. I'm gonna go here first. Because... two reasons. One, I heard... Okay, I know if we go meet Blyde down underground, he'll have us go talk to Celovus, and Celovus have us go talk to Selin, and blah, 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 and then we go back to talk to Blyde again, and then Blyde will come here, because the way to Nokron is somehow withheld, because Radagon's an asshole, and... not Radagon, Radon's an asshole, because he's a dude who fucking fought space and won. And he's literally holding the cosmos in place. So we gotta go kick his ass. Which is a gimmick battle for the ages, and it is fucking bullshit. Because Radon just has to fucking look at you and go... Okay, in stage 2 of the fight, I've made it to stage 2 of the fight, and I've almost killed him a few times with my other character. But basically in stage 2, like the whole glint-bellied phalanx thing, he kinda has a move like that. The problem is his version of said move, he pulls up giant fucking rocks out of the ground, and if he decides he wants you to die, he shoots those at you, and it's a one-hit kill. At least with the amount of... and I have much more vitality in my other character. So it being a fucking one-hit kill is, yeah. It just sucks. Because it's like, it's literally RNG. If he decides, I want you to die now, he just looks at you. He doesn't even look at you. It just chucks a fucking magnetic rock and that's 3 times as big as your character and just crushes your ass. No, come back. Ah, it's singy poison bat. Ow. I don't know what they're called, but they always, the first time you kill them, they always drop a nice rune. They're still assholes, though. Let's not mince words here. They're still egregious assholes. Okay, I gotta open that from the inside, which means up the ladder we go. I have a silly hat. Not as silly as my gold hat on the other character with the half-circle doohickey on top of it. But I will say the Knights of the Cuckoo definitely know how to dress. So much for being a fucking sword. I'm probably going to respec and go Faith or something because it's like, hey, we finally have a spell that does a decent amount of damage to a boss-like character, but it costs an ass load and has a long wind-up time. It is explosive, however, but seriously, 70 fucking intelligence for that thing? Eh. It's just like Faith just gets so much more good shit. It's ridiculous. Okay, I think I need to go this way first to unlock the door. Oh. Ow. Cured meats. I can't even kill these basic bitches in one hit. You know, if I'm going with some kind of arcane caster, running around with a turtle shell for a shield, this isn't actually not a bad idea. It kind of fits. It's like, I'm weird caster man, look at me and my turtle shield. Oh god, I hate perfumers. Or I think these are pages, but... why won't this open? Okay... Wait, what am I... Oh, the Erd Tree leaves are falling. Yeah, I forgot about that. The leaves and bullshit fall out. When they're falling, you have increased item discovery. Herpaderp. The blue. range does... Ow. How much range does this have? Not that much. Nope. Hey, Mr. Big Kitty. Shit, wrong potion. Bad, Mr. Big Kitty. Alrighty. Oh, I think I know what questions they want to ask me. It's gonna be the usual. Make sure I'm still sane, like, do I know what day it is, kind of thing. Charging. Come here, you little fuck. Oh. Now, if you're wondering why it's like, hey, Jack, that's a red one that restores your flasks or something like that. Well, if you're new to the channel, I'm colorblind. So, I really can't tell the difference between which one's which. It's just like, ooh, scarab. And it's like, ah, shit. So when there's a solitary one out there just hanging about like that, it's sort of like, ooh, piece of candy. Sometimes I get lucky and sometimes I don't. Okay. This will just take you back out to the bridge where we started this little shindig. It's the festival. Because the whole thing is, if you get Blythe to come here, I heard that it eliminates a boss fight or something. So that's why I just kind of want to come poke my head in real quick. See what's happening here. It's weird that so many of these doors don't open. There's obviously shit up there, but I don't know how you... Maybe I have to beat Radon first before all the doors open? Yeah, that's festive. Festive decorations. Just random dudes hanging about. I mean, you got all the weapons strung up, that's one thing. But then I was like, ah, yeah, there are a few corpses up around here. That'll make a war festival a little more festive. Sure. Okay, what do you got? Smithing stone. Can I get... you got the barbecue going. I mean... what the fuck. And Blythe's here. The fuck? Huh. Yeah. And Iron Jar Alexander.
Thought I might find you here. I must admit, I was a little worried when we started meeting. But it looks like you're still in one piece, eh? You must have heard by now, right? That Starscourge Radon holds Ran's fate in stasis. And once he's out of the way, it will spring back into motion. So now, we stand against the demigod once known as the strongest of them all. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. We fight, sword and fang.
Okay, so there's actually a... If you come here before meeting him in the underground... Okay. Like, I never met... Like, we found Alexander in that one in the Gale Tunnel. I never met him there before.
Ah, you came. How delightful. Indeed, I thought I might find you here. By the by, do you know for whom this festival is being held? Well, it is none other than General Radon himself. To think, I
Okay.
could face a great champion of the shattering, demigod in the flesh. Oh, in truth, I quiver at the thought. Such is his frightful repute. But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
Pills over here. Oh god. Black. I hate Prostat. But it's for wound healing. Blech.
Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
once more into the fray together. This might even be fun.
Okay, we gotta talk to that Gale lookalike up there to advance the story bit, but let's Somber Smithing 5. I think it's Somber Smithing 6 is what I need. Yeah, 6 is what I need. Okay, before I get this guy to open that up, yeah, this whole area right here, that is the Radon boss arena. Fuck that. No, not there. I heard it's possible to get Celavus to help out in this fight as well. So...
time for idle chit-chat. The only thing I will hear from you is a report of your task's completion. Are we understood? I have enough on my plate. I've no time. The only thing Are we under... I have enough.
Fucking barbarian broad didn't want the sheep. Okay. Is Roger still around? Yeah, he's still here.
I apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move. So, what do you need? So you've met Dee. Dee is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death, but our paths have since diverged, never again to cross, though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends. Dee was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede. The centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person, and if they were like you, all the better.
Dee's dead.
You defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Stormvale, didn't we? Well done, friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it. As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore. Maybe I should tell you. Lately, I feel I'm on the precipice of falling into a deep, fathomless slumber. And I have an inkling it could spell trouble for you somehow. So I just wanted to get the apology out of the way beforehand, since you're so scary and all.
You, please. It's pathetic.
Okay, so I think her questline's just completely broken at this point. Arrgh. There's supposed to be, I don't know how, but I've seen him invade people in the
Well,
round table.
wonderful. You will make the journey to the capital, Leyndell, that lies to the east of the Altus Plateau, at the foot of the Edge. The two things will deny your passage no longer. You may be our best hope. Find your way to the Elden Ring, for we are tarnished. And we must answer the call of grace. You've already heard. Indeed. It seemed the whelp harboured suspicions, so I had no further use for her. Honestly, what's a man to do? A determined plebeian is more wicked than an omen home, quite frankly. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition to incite the tarnished.
And there goes the whales of the damned.
Ah, you, please. It's pathetic. So you know already, do you? Right. It's true. My father cast me out for indulging my emotions, forgetting the mission, punishment for offing his pawns. Lord Gideon has offered me guidance all my life. I would have done anything for him, to place him on the throne of Elden Lord. And yet though it was not my intent, I betrayed him. And I can no longer trust him, Father. To think he'd order his men to enact such tragedy. He once told me that if he became Elden Lord, he would never allow the downtrodden to be cheated ever again. Was he simply lying to me? No. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance, and now I've lost it. Medicine, is it? Huh.
I think this is gonna turn her into a doll or something, or at least make her like those other puppets we found.
It's very sweet, isn't it? And very.
How much time we got? Got enough time to complete this, and then I'll be signing off. But yeah, I know I haven't done an update video in a long time, but yeah, I was wondering, the wounds are almost closed. They're getting very, I think one's about as wide as a pencil now, and I think it was like 2 centimeters deep? I forgot, but yeah.
So you made Nepheli drink the potion. Well done. You are a touch more useful than I had thought. Very well. Then you shall have your gift. Knowledge of the sorcerous arts under the tutelage of the great preceptor Salvus. I doubt much of it will lay within the grasp of a mere tarnished, but if you put your mind to it, perhaps you won't embarrass our lady. You wish to begin right this moment? Well, your impatience, though boorish, is understandable. Let's have at it.
I already have carrion retaliation. Glintstone Ice Crag.
So, you had Nefelli drink the potion? Truly? Then perhaps something was amiss with it. It's concocted from the finest ingredients, but perhaps I should review the recipe. I may have expected too much of her at the beginning.
Nab this in the lake of blood. The blood. Bat rune.
Begging for another... that I may...
Don't want to ask him about the chambers until I get all the spells.
Begging for another... that remains. You break into a man's private chambers, rooting about as you please. Your oafishness knows no bounds. Fine and well. You tricked Nefelli and had her drink the potion. I believe that makes you my accomplice. You yearn for a puppet of your own, eh? Well, normally one of your stature would never be allowed. But perhaps I can make a very special exception. Now, choose.
Interesting.
Begging for another... that remains.
Well then. Yeah, there's that. Okay, let's... Oh, Did I defeat the... No, I haven't. Come on. Okay, that's her first invasion. The other one's up near Mount Gelmer. Alright. We'll do spell tests next time. I'll catch you later. See ya.